what she wanna do. Lower to the grave, tell you like it is to your face, she don't play. Every chick down for it all, know that she a boss. No competition, no loss. From the Midwest to the A, Autumn got you tuning in, no delay. Ooh, get you right every time. Keep you laughing on a dime. Tell you truth, no lies, so you can live your best life. Cover all topics, no limits. Got something for your mama and your children, no holding back. No gimmicks, coming on strong, get straight to business. Oh yeah.
What she wanna do?
Live life, live life,
She
live
do
life.
what she wanna do.
Live life, live life, live life.
What she wanna do.
Live life, live life,
She
live
do what
life.
she wanna do.
Live life, live life, live life. Live life, live life.
Hey, it's your girl Autumn, and I welcome you back to the Lit Life Podcast, where I encourage you to live your life autonomously. Welcome to season 6, guys. If you saw Podcast Happy Hour, which I'm gonna need you to see Podcast Happy Hour. If you saw Podcast Happy Hour, then you already know that that's what kicked off season 6. I know I've been away for a little while. Like I typically take, I don't know, like 2 weeks between quote unquote seasons. But this time I took a little bit longer. I got some stuff going on and I'm just trying to sort some things out, but I'm back and it feels great to be back. So, um again, thank you for tuning in. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you. Go ahead and make sure that you hit the subscribe. There's a couple of updates. I want to let you guys know that I have a new website. If you go to the old website, which is autumnthearies.com, it's going to take you directly to the new website, which is litlifepodcast.com. And I want to know what y'all think about it. It's really neat. Just to let y'all know, I went on ahead and went with Podpage, and it's just less work. Like I am that person that will most definitely pay for convenience. I noticed that about myself. Like I will pay for convenience. And I think I explained to you guys in like maybe the loyalty. I think I had a loyalty episode or something last season. Y'all know I don't be remember, but I think I did. If I like it, like I paid for a year. If I like it, I'll be loyal to it. And this is just gonna be what it is. They have so many more integrations, a lot better than I was with Gator. They really kind of suck. HostGator, I think is what it's called. They suck. I mean, it's really whack. But yeah, so you can go to litlifepodcast.com. You'll be able to listen to the podcast there. You'll be able to watch the podcast there. They now have a YouTube integration, so you don't necessarily have to go to YouTube to watch it. You can get it straight from there. You'll get my blogs there, any updates, anything about Podcast Happy Hour, all that good stuff in one place. Make it easy for you, one click. And yeah, that's that on that. So let's see, what have I been up to? A whole lot and a little bit too. A whole lot, but not really. Like I don't know. I guess I kind of just been chilling, and I think I'm gonna get a little bit more into it in the when I actually go into the actual episode. But for the most part, I guess I'm surviving. I'm still here. The COVID still playing games with our black asses, and I guess it really ain't too much that we can do about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and let's get right into it.
Shut the fuck up. God damn, nigga.
All right, so it's everybody's favorite part of the show, the Shut the Fuck Up Awards. And honestly, this episode, I really wasn't going to have one, but I came across a tweet. Y'all knew I was going to say that already. And I ignored it. I ignored it at first, but then somebody tagged me in it and said it was actually my trainer and said you probably should give them this award. And I agree. I 100% agree. for whatever reason last night when I saw it, I just didn't really feel like getting into it. And I don't know if it's because I kind of wanted to choose my words correctly or why or just be wise about what I'm saying, but I don't know why, because I never really y'all know I shoot straight from the hip. I really don't be giving a fuck what nobody think about what I say. That's the whole purpose of me living my life autonomously, right? So here it is. I don't even remember exactly the whole situation of the tweet, but it's is it Chloe? I guess it's Chloe Kardashian. I don't fuck with the Kardashians at all. Like, I can't even believe that I'm speaking their name on here on this platform. And I know that they have so many stands. I know that they have, a huge following, role models for a lot of people. Whatever. I'm not gonna hate. I got my issues with them. But there was a video of her basically saying, and I'm not gonna say, people said it was fat shaming. I don't really know if I want to call it fat shaming. I think I just want to call it pure ignorance, because and ignorance a lot of and the real meaning of ignorance is just like you not really knowing, right? You're ignorant to it. You don't know. You're speaking on something that you don't really know about. And I tell y'all, like, don't give me the line. Somebody asked me a question, I'll be like, don't give me the line, because I'll tell you a good one, because I'm transparent like that. Like, I'm not I'm not gonna sit up here and talk about some shit that I don't know. I don't know about, or if I am talking about it, I'm going to say, hey, I may. Anyways, I'm rambling. Let me get to the point. So basically, in a nutshell, she said, um, she doesn't like she doesn't like seeing people basically eat a whole lot of food in one setting, and and while they're eating this food, or I think that she said ice cream, they're complaining that they're fat and that they don't, but they're steadily doing all of the wrong things instead of doing what she feels like is the right thing, which is eating clean, eating healthy, um, working out, all that good stuff. These celebrities are so far removed from reality till it's just not even funny. It's just not. Like, you guys have seen, and I have not. I don't follow them like that. Like, I don't really fuck with them like that. But actually, I think I got them niggas muted on Twitter. But again, it still comes across my TL every once in a while, and I feel like it's like, if you do follow them, or if you even know anything about them, and you've seen them over the years, you see how much their body has changed. Their body, their skin tone, all of that shit. Like, it's like looking at a totally different person, especially when it comes to Chloe. Now, y'all know me. I'm tweeting every other day that I wish somebody would gift me some damn liposuction, right? Like, can y'all please just, you know what I'm saying? Like, can I just get, I just want a little bit, like, not a little bit, just can y'all just take my stomach, like, I don't really, or the fat around my stomach, like, yeah, I can keep my ass the way that it is, and I don't know, I keep my boobs the way that they are, whatever. I just always wanted a flat stomach, and I just don't feel like I'm ever going to get to that. But my whole point is, if I were Kardashian status, and when I say Kardashian status, I mean basically rich as fuck, I too would have the perfect body. It's very simple here, because you know why? Because the body that the bodies that they have, they bought and paid for. Again, I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that at all. But what you're not going to do is sit up here and tell your average everyday working adult who is dealing with everyday working adult type of shit. You know, we've had kids, we've had, you know, we're you know, we're not in your we're not in your tax bracket, who can't afford to purchase, not only purchase the body that you have, but the upkeep of it, right? Because no matter what you do, no matter what type of, you know, surgery you have with your body, you have to keep up. You have to make sure that you keep it up, or you're gonna have to keep having surgery, right? So, and again, I will never knock any type of plastic surgery, any type of surgery you want to get on your body. I am, nigga, if that's gonna make you happy, do that shit, nigga. Please do it. And you can afford to do it. The upkeep. I don't have, you know, these niggas have private chefs, they have trainers that they pay, and they have time that they can dedicate pretty much every day. It's almost like a job to maintain this body. So for you to sit up here and tell somebody, or for you to make a generalization or a reference to someone who does not have these resources, like, that's some fuck shit. That's some bullshit. Also, we have not even put mental health into play, because obesity is not just people eating and being lazy. Like, there's a whole, and I've talked about this so many times, so I'm not gonna go, you know, into it as much as, you know, I have in the past, but we know that there's a mental aspect to all of this. I'm fighting my sugar addiction as we speak. As we speak. It's like fucking crack, okay? It's like whatever type of addiction you can think of, that is it. If it's in the house, I'm probably gonna eat it. I'm fighting that shit right this minute. I just tweeted about it before I got on here. So it's like your mental health just plays so much into all of this. And I just hate that we have all of these different celebrities that a lot of us, or not, I'm not gonna say a lot of us because I don't, but that people look up to, and that, and I'm not saying that they should. You know what I'm saying? I agree with taking personal accountability and things of that nature. All I'm saying is you have this wide audience, and you're not giving them the right information. You're not giving them the right information. And I didn't just watch the whole interview. I don't know how she even got to that, but you can't do that. Well, I guess she can, because she got money and she's on this fucking interview. But anyways, y'all got my point. She shut the fuck up. And carry on. So, anyways, I just want to check in with you guys, because the fourth quarter is amongst us. And if you know anything about me, you know that I've always said towards the end of third quarter, and I'm saying third quarter of a calendar year, so it's August. It's the end of August right now. What are you doing to prepare yourself for your new year, new me tweet? You know what I'm saying? Like, do people even still do that? Honestly, like, I know I've said before, I don't really do New Year's resolutions, things of that nature, because if there's anything that I'm trying to, if there are any goals, specific goals that I'm trying to reach in the next year, I start by planning in the fourth quarter of of the previous year, right? What are your plans? It's about to cool off outside. What are your plans? What are you doing? Like, what do you want to do? Not all all I really want, I'm asking you this question. I know you can't, like talk to me live and tell me exactly what it is you're going to do, but I want you to tweet me. I want you to, email me or whatever, if you want to DM me, however you want to do this, but I want to know what your goals are. If you don't know, because a lot of y'all probably don't know, now is the time to start planning. Now is the time to start planning whatever it is. We can manifest all we want. We can manifest, we can pray, we can, talk to the ancestors, we can desire, we can want. But after doing all of that, we definitely have to take some action. So, this is going to be very short and sweet. If you if you're stuck in your job and you don't want to be there anymore, this is your sign to get started updating your resume. And the next step after that is to get your black ass on Indeed or LinkedIn or whatever it is however, I don't know. Do Facebook have jobs now? I don't know. I don't be on there. Wherever you could post your job. Is Monster still a thing? Career Builder, I think, is still a thing. Y'all get my drift. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Hell, I don't even know. Do the newspaper still have job listings, nigga? I don't know. You get your resume together. I do believe my good friend Tamra the Dawn Inc. Helps with resumes. It's other people out here that helps with resumes. I feel like I almost want to say, I don't know if that, anyways, let me, whatever. I help y'all find somebody to help y'all with y'all resume. I used to help folks with their resume. I don't no more. But there's some people that I can refer you to. If you don't need help, that's cool too. Get your resume, update that shit, and get it out. It's always about taking that first step. It's the only way. It's the only, you're not gonna, if you're sitting at work and you hate your job and all you're doing is saying that you hate your job, you're just gonna be sitting there hating your job. You have to take some sort of action. Right? Right. You want to, I don't know, let's talk about what I always fucking talk about. You want to lose a couple of pounds by sometime next year. So me, I always make the same goal, right? My same goal is always like by my birthday, I want to, I want to be in the body that I want to be in. And this is always a constant work for me. So after, I had my challenge in, what was it? July. I did my challenge. I really haven't done much working out since then. Well, I did the D9 5K. Let me tell y'all what happened on the D9 5K. If you haven't seen my Instagram, I think it was the last thing I posted on Instagram. I did this I do the D9 5K. The D9 5K is Divine 9 5K. It has to do with the 9 Black fraternities and sororities, but it's a family and friends event. They raise money for scholarships, all this and the other. My very first 5K that I did when I started running, when I started taking running seriously, was the D9 5K. I did it the first year. It took me a very long time to do. I didn't run at all. Well, I might have jogged like over the finish line to act like I was running. I don't know. The second year I did it, I crushed that shit. I ran. It was the very first 5K that I ever ran. Officially, with a time and all that good stuff. And I ran it in the rain, and I was very proud of myself because I got out there and I was like, if they let this race go, I'm gonna do this fucking race. Like, I'm, if it's raining, I hate when my socks be wet, but whatever, I'm gonna fucking do it. And I did it. And I've been doing it every year since then. this year I got out there and I had been training for it or whatever, but like maybe I probably hadn't run in maybe like a week and a half prior to going out there and doing it. And I started off real good, you know what I'm saying? Picked up, had a nice little pace. Y'all, I done got to the first mile, and when I tell y'all, I was about to die. No, seriously. Like my my chest, my stomach, I literally almost threw up. Like I was like 10 seconds away from I had to slow all the way down to a very um slow walk. I mean, slow. Like I probably lost about 7 or 8 minutes. That's that's how slow I was walking. But I could not. It was either keep running and embarrass myself and my organization, or turn around and go back and be really pissed at myself, or slow down, regroup, move forward, and get to the fucking finish line. And that's a statement in itself. You know what I'm saying? So concerning just me and my goals and the shit that I go through when I'm dealing with these weight issues and all this and the other. So anyways, did that. I again I my plan is always by my birthday. My birthday is April 1st. So hopefully I'll get to it. Now, because I've been dealing with so much anxiety and even a little bit of depression, COVID never went away. We're still in a pandemic. We're still not I'm still really not doing shit. At least not the things that I really, really want to do. I haven't been on a vacation in 2 years. So many things. I haven't seen my family in about a year. I'm gonna try to make that happen. Um, it's been tough, right? It's been tough. And the way that how have I been coping? How have I been coping? Take a guess. I've been eating all the comfort foods, all the sugar, all the chocolate and caramel turtles. That's what I have been doing. And I've been trying to give myself some grace about it. And I have, and my friends have been telling me, my podcast crew been telling me like, girl, you know what I'm saying? We're dealing, like we're going through, and we're all just kind of being supportive of one another. And that's cool. The thing is, the further down the hole I get, the more hard it's going to be for me to get out of it. So my goal, my fourth quarter goal is to get back, really not even it's not even like at this point it's really not even like a weight loss thing. It's more like getting my mind back to where it needs to be. Like I need to find a way to get back to thinking more positively, speaking more positively about myself, um, speaking more positively about my situations, and being grateful, and this is the hardest part. Well, not the hardest part, but one of the really hard parts for me, loving the skin that I'm in. Like I okay, let me back up a little bit. Make no mistakes. I am that bitch. I am the shit. Okay. These are the things I know these things. Like I feel like I'm real cute. I feel like I have sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot about my body that is banging. Y'all know I hate this damn stomach. And when I eat it all, that's where it go. I'm not Meg the Stallion. When I eat, it don't go to my pockets. That shit go to my fupa. So, and I hate it. So, in order to feel better about myself and to feel better about things around me, it's really just a matter of changing. And I owe Audrey this. I owe Audrey from All Tales for checking me on this shit. And we talked about it on podcast happy hour, but I owe her for checking me on this shit, because really words mean things. So fourth quarter goals for me is I am I'm gonna get my mind back right. I'm gonna get my mind back right. I'm gonna get my head back in the game, and I'm gonna bring y'all some more running for my life content. I bought a whole ass treadmill. I'm going to get the money's worth from it. Um, and so again, if you're trying to lose weight, you know what I'm saying, if you're setting a goal and you want to have a hot girl summer, or a hot is it hot dude summer, hot boy, hot, what is it, I don't know, y'all want to have y'all want to be swimsuit, y'all know, y'all, either way it go, if I got a belly, y'all just gonna get the belly. But you want to be a certain size, you want to do whatever you're going to do, now is the time to plan for that. Now is the time to figure out exactly how you're going to do it, right? Maybe next year we won't be dealing with COVID. Maybe you want to take a vacation. Maybe you don't really, had the money up front for it. Maybe if it's in your means, maybe now's the time to start saving for it. $5 here, $10 there. You know what I'm saying? And I know, and I'm not being like, you know, I'm not being that person. All I'm saying is, if you have it to spare and there's things that you want to do that shit. Start you a fucking what did I have? I talked about it on my credit episode. So it used to be called Self Lender. Now it's just Self. I did Self for probably 3 years. And they basically took, I think it was $25 at first, and I think the second time I did $45 or whatever it was, once a month for however long they do it for, and it helped to build your credit up. And that whole time, the money that you're paying into it, when the term is over, I think you could pick the term too. When the term is over, you get all that money back. It's like it's a CD basically. You put it in there, you gain a couple of dollars of interest on it, and they pay it back to you when you're ready to cash out. So now you have, $500, or you got, $1,000 or whatever that you saved up effortlessly, um to go on that vacation, to pay for the hotel, to pay for the flight, or to pay for a rental car for the road trip or whatever. Now is the time to start planning and executing your goals. Fourth quarter. What the fuck Jay-Z say? What song was that? Every what is every fourth Mike Jordan on them every fourth quarter. I can't remember what the hell he said. But y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. So yeah, that I'm looking it up because now y'all know I can't. Because every fourth quarter, I like to Mike Jordan them on "Never Let Me Down" on Kanye song. So, anyways, y'all need to get what the fuck I'm saying. All I'm coming here to say today is to just think about it. You have is it a business that you want to start? Do the research. Take, schedule an hour or 2 hours a week to sit down and plan out your business. Write it down. I am so big. Y'all know how I do. I got notebooks and pens all over the place in this house. And I try to be writing in just like one, but it never happens that way. But anyways, get you a notebook. Write the shit down so that you can physically see it. Make it real. Like that shit is real. That when I say that the whole writing down, I know, like I said, the kids use the whole, term manifesting and all this and the other. And I believe in that. But it really does come to life when you write it down on paper. You could put some shit on a post-it note and post it somewhere where you'll see it. You could put something up on your refrigerator somewhere that you know that you'll see it, so that it'll remind you that, bitch, you have goals. There are things that you need to motherfucking do right now. Okay? Like, do that shit. Now is the time. What else? I don't know. I mean, there's just there's so much. You have time is basically what I'm saying. You have time to sit down and plan out the things that you want to see for yourself in 2022. And now is the time to do that. Don't let the winter slip away without you, the fall and the winter slip away without you setting some sort of goal and finding out how you're going to execute it. And honestly, anything is attainable. I am in the middle of some shit right now that I never ever thought I would be in the middle of. I cannot wait to be able to bring y'all this good news that's about to happen to me. Everything, anything, all of this shit is attainable. I want y'all to have it all. Listen, this even if the COVID shit don't go away by next year, it might be around for some time. But you know what? Another one of my goals, again, I may have just said this earlier, is to just get back to being happy. I was talking to one of my best friends earlier, and we were, just talking about how things have just been so tough. And like I told her, I'm like, you know what? It's been tough, but we're gonna get over this shit. We're gonna get over this shit. We always do. We gonna come out brand spanking new, but we gotta figure out how to navigate through all of this. And I know it's been almost 2 years. We have to figure out how to make this shit work for us. Or we're just gonna be sitting around sad as hell. If you gotta cry, if you gotta scream, if you gotta go for a ride, and again, this is where my whole, food has been making me happy. I'm gonna have to change that. If I want to change, I'm gonna have to find something else that's gonna make me happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, or that's gonna not make me happy, but that's gonna contribute to my happiness. And sometimes I still feel that overall, like when it comes to the grand scheme of life, I'm pretty much a happy person. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty upbeat, spirits upbeat. COVID been kicking my ass though. I'm human. Okay? I am human. This pandemic has been whooping my ass, but I am doing everything that I need to do, or at least I'm lining up everything that I need to line up, that I need to do to get back to being happy. That's a part of living your life autonomously. And I really need to and want to practice what I preach. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling y'all, live your life autonomously. Live for you. And what that means when I break it all down and look at, talk about my goals and stuff, that means again, I have to find that happiness again. I have to make sure that I'm happy when I look in the mirror. No matter what the fuck I see, I need to make sure that I'm content with it. And anything outside of this, or anything above this, or anything that enhances this body of mine, is literally just a level up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really all that it is. And I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to y'all too. And I think this episode, I really just wanted to come to y'all and just remind y'all that we're still here. We're still kicking. And as long as we have breath in our bodies, and whatever God you pray to wakes you up that day, it's another day for us to get it right. And that's it. That's really all I wanted to say. Again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a fan. My friends and family that listen to this, thank you for listening. And I have some great content coming. Podcast Happy Hour will be on Jay's Quick Threes platform in September. We have not set a date yet or anything like that, but y'all know how we do on Podcast Happy Hour, so make sure y'all have y'all drinks and come join us and have a good time. And honestly, I'm just rambling, so I'm gonna go. So until y'all hear me or see me again, peace.